I wasn't sure what to expect when the futures markets opened today, albeit I expected that oil, the energy products, would open higher. Well, you know, let's look and see what happened. This was Friday, and so, well, and Friday, excuse me, it was the close of last week. So, as of the close of last week, light crude oil futures on the NYMEX were up 35.6%. And now, here today, we're looking at this is the open of the futures markets on Sunday, the 8th of March, 2026. And that product, that financial vehicle, the futures markets on light crude oil, have opened. Currently, they are up another 19%. So 35% last week, 19% on the open Monday morning. Do you think we might have some interesting board meetings, board meetings this week? And so, anyway, that's remarkable. MACD obviously momentum just shooting into the sky. And yet, if we looked at, okay, based on MACD, how high might this thing run? And based on my methodology, we'd have to look at that. And so anyway, although price is basically jumping straight to the sky at this point, based on MACD, it's got a ways to go before it becomes actually overbought. Energy super high. So lots of energy for the price of oil to do anything it wants to do at this point. And I'm seeing people talking about the $150 oil as if it were just, matter of fact, matter of fact. So I had looked at this is natural gas futures, NYMEX. This is in the U.S. And so as I was poking around looking at charts last week, I was specifically looking at, okay, what's going on in the U.S. And so didn't really see a price reacting to any of the geopolitics going on in the world. And yet, here we are, and yet, well, regardless, here we are Sunday night going into Monday morning, and we're seeing that natural gas prices here in the U.S., they aren't going to operate in a vacuum. I mean, we truly have global markets at this point. Doesn't matter what financial vehicle you want to talk about, oil, natural gas, precious metals. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Global markets. And so, if the price of natural gas goes up in Asia, the price of natural gas in the United States is going to go up as well. I mean, it's if nothing else, it's the guys on Wall Street simply doing arbitrage. Oh, hey, there's a dollar per unit difference between the price of natural gas futures in the United States versus the price of natural gas futures in Asia. Somebody, and of course, there's enough humans here on the planet these days, it's not a single somebody, it's thousands of somebodies are jumping onto this arbitrage opportunity and ensuring that price differential goes away. And so, anyway, enough of me babbling. In my opinion, this is price of natural gas in the United States reacting to what's currently going on in the global markets. This is Brent crude oil in the daily time frame. If we zoom in, we can see, we're currently, uh, Brent is currently playing with the, we're not really at $100 level yet. Currently poking up into 96. If you ask me, okay, what's the next resistance level in Brent crude, I'd say that it was about 96. And if we were talking over a beer, and I was, uh, well, maybe two beers, I would suggest that as oil approaches $100, there's a whole bunch of people that say, "Oh, Jiminy Crickets, oil's almost at $100. What are we going to do?" And so, but interesting. Here we are, oil pushing up towards $100, and so we had two. Again, we're in the daily time frame, so two big days last week, and now this is on the 6th. That was Friday, so we got another 7.6% just on Friday. And so, what would we expect Brent futures to do when they open? Sigh. Silver and gold. And so I had been thinking that my next video about silver and gold, the precious metals, would be remarking on how strong they have been in light of everything that's going on geopolitically. And of course today they're showing weakness. So one of my concerns about the precious metals at this point is that when financial markets become troublesome, and of course, if if you're trading the markets, that means I'm about to lose money. And so when you get to the point where you're about to lose money, you start trimming your positions, dumping basically anything that has a profit. And of course, silver and gold, both, depending on when you invested, silver and gold both potentially have a large profit. And so not terribly surprising to see that big institutional and whale-sized traders might be dumping the precious metals at this point. So, and again, this is a little bit of what I'm seeing, my personal opinion. Prior to today, we had basically a sideways consolidation going on at the open of today's futures markets. A little bit of weakness showing up in both silver and gold. So a little bit leery of what's going on right now. The mining stocks, and of course, it's Sunday evening, so what we're seeing in the mining stocks right now is Friday's action, and a little bit of, I'm a little bit concerned about Friday's action, and yet, as I say that, what immediately catches my eye, look at the accumulation distribution indicator on GROY. I mean, Jiminy Crickets, investors are not only buying GROY, they're buying GROY and holding the darn thing. And so, the price action might be kind of ugly, but it appears that people are buying and holding the darn thing regardless. Wheaton, we could have the same conversation there. Recent action, clearly my purchases, I actually bought Wheaton pretty hard last week. I bought Wheaton pretty hard, yes. Am I concerned about being underwater on last week's purchases? No. So anyway, mining stocks are interesting. What's most interesting, and I'll finish here. This last thing, if we truly believed in chart patterns, we'd have to talk about Hecla, and this is a flag pattern in the middle of a flag pattern typically marks the middle of a price movement. And so in this case on Hecla, it's like, okay, there's the flagpole, there's the flag in the pink lines, and now if we project, as technical analysis suggests, if we project the height or the length of the flagpole in a continuation of the trend, we see Hecla all the way back down here below $8 a share. And, Jiminy Crickets, I mean, I can't believe if Hecla ever gets back to $8, below $8 a share, I mean, I'll be selling the children and selling the wife. Certainly be selling the mini bikes and the jet skis, the bass boat, to go buy shares of Hecla. But anyway, a little bit concerned about the price action in the precious metals. That's all the babbling you get from me today, folks. Have a fantastic coming week. I'll talk to you soon.